Good morning. You are listening to UpReach, a morning devotional presented by the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee, to encourage you as you face the opportunities and challenges of today. Let's begin this day together with some inspiring thoughts from God's holy word. And Jesus, walking by the Sea of Galilee, saw two brothers, Simon called Peter, and Andrew his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. Then he said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men." They immediately left their nets and followed him. Going on from there, he saw two other brothers, James the son of Zebedee and John his brother, in the boat with Zebedee their father, mending their nets. He called them, and immediately they left the boat and their father and followed him. Matthew chapter 4, verses 18 through 22. What if we had lived then? What if we had been going about our daily tasks when we heard the voice of Jesus calling? What would we have done? Would we have finished the task at hand and then tried to find out what he wanted? Would we have simply dropped everything and followed him immediately? Consider these thoughts from God is No Fool by Lois Cheney. God laid his hand on a kneeling youth and said, "Follow me." And the youth was struck dumb. Rising from his knees, he hurried to prepare, to be worthy to serve the great God who had chosen him. He went to school and worked diligently with the echo of his call burning in his ears. He knelt to meet the God who said again, "Follow me." And he rose from his knees, and doubting his strength to serve, he set out to prepare himself physically. He trained and taught himself to do with little and to remain strong. He knelt to his God, who said once again, "Follow me." Again he rose, and he studied more, and continued to prepare himself in every imaginable way. For years he worked to make himself worthy of whatever task God had for him. At long last he felt he was ready, and eagerly he knelt. But he heard nothing. Looking up, he had a vision as of his looking down a long, long road. In the far distance he saw the receding figure of the God walking the road alone. He was too far for the boy man to try to run and catch up with. Soon he was out of sight altogether. The boy man cursed himself and remained kneeling for a long, lonely time. There at the beginning of the road that was now swathed in darkness, and the wind whirled noiselessly about him and his loneliness. What about you today? Jesus is calling you. Do you hear his voice as you read his word? And how have you responded to his call? Are you still saying, "I have some important things to finish first"? Or are you ready to drop everything to submit wholly to him? This has been UpReach, a presentation of the Church Street Church of Christ in Lewisburg, Tennessee. I am Kyle Bolton, the pulpit minister at Church Street, and I would like to personally invite you to come and share times of Bible study and worship with us each week. We meet every Sunday at 9 o'clock a.m. for our morning worship, followed by our Sunday school for all ages at 10:15 a.m. Then we meet again at 6 o'clock p.m. for our evening worship. We also have a midweek meeting for devotion and Bible study on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. I hope to see you there. Have a blessed day.
Loving God, loving each other, making music with my friends. Loving God, loving each other, and the story they push back from the table to listen to his words, his secret plans before he had to go. It's not complicated, he wants the world to know his love for us to others we must show. Love.